Hi, my name is Jael. I'm a 22-year-old student educational sciences from the Netherlands, and welcome to A Life of Learning. On this channel, I hope to help out my fellow students by sharing both my educational knowledge and my personal experiences, so make sure to subscribe if that is something you are interested in. So today's video is again going to be a bit more of a casual video. I will show you everything that I am doing to prepare for university. It's currently Saturday, and on Monday I will be starting uni again. It will be my first day on my new master's program. I already started the master's program last year, but I didn't finish it. If you want to know the full story behind it, then make sure to watch this video in which I explain more about everything that went on with that. But at least I'm starting uni again this year. New program, new university, so there's enough to prepare for, and now I will show you what I'm actually doing. So the first thing that I did was some shopping, and I actually already had a lot of the stuff that I needed for university. Because I am a paperless student, I use my Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite for all my notes and everything. So I didn't really need to go like school supply shopping, because notebooks and pens I just don't really use that much. But something that I did need to buy was stuff that I could take my lunch and my food with me in. Because during my bachelor's I was lucky enough to literally live 5 minutes away from my university, so I never really had to bring food because I could just go home to get it. And then last year everything was online, so I literally only went to the university once to do an exam, and that's it. So I didn't really have any stuff to bring food with me in, so I just did some quick shopping for that. And I went to Blokker, which is a local store in the Netherlands, and what I got is this cute little lunchbox, face for scale, that I can just use to bring my main stuff in. Then I'm actually really happy that I found this. This is from Maple, and it's a 3-piece cutlery set. And yeah, I'm not really Dutch in that respect. I don't really like to bring sandwiches. I much prefer to bring things like salads for lunch. But then you of course always need cutlery. But the problem with bringing your own cutlery is that after you use them, they're a bit gross. Put them in your bag, which I find a bit disgusting. So I was super happy to find this because it has like a box. It is a box, and then it just has like a complete cutlery set. It's metal, as you can hear. So it's also pretty good quality. And then after I'm done eating, I can just put it all back, and then I can close it again, and then I can just put it into my bag like this in a nice little container, so it doesn't touch all my other stuff. And it's machine washable, so that's extra great. And then the last thing that I got are these very cute dressing jars. There are 3 small jars in this package, and it's basically just so I can bring some dressings for salads or some dips for if I'm bringing veggies or crackers, anything like that I can put in here. So yeah, that was a small little haul of everything that I bought to prepare for uni. And then another thing that I did was I brought my second bike to Utrecht. And yes, I feel very Dutch saying this, but I had 2 bikes. One was an old bike from my mom, and one was an old bike from my grandma. And before I didn't really know what to do with the second bike, because of course I just need one. But now it was actually very convenient because I have to commute by bus to get to my university. But then of course the university terrain is also quite big, and because it's the Netherlands you can bike everywhere. But to do that you of course need a bike. So yesterday I just biked for 1 hour to my university to put my bike in a bike shed near the bus station where I will be arriving. So then when I'm at the campus I have a bike to get around. I personally thought this was pretty smart. So if you are Dutch or you live in another country where biking is quite a big deal, but you have to commute by bus or by train, definitely consider getting a second bike if you can. Because for me it just seemed super convenient, and I thought it was actually a pretty smart life hack. And then now I change the camera angle a bit because I'll be working on my computer. And what I'm going to do is that because there is of course still a pandemic going on and my university is not able to organize everything in person for the introduction, I have been sent 2 online modules on Graspel, which is a program where you sort of get like slides with information and questions about it, videos. It's just a way for them to share information with us basically. So I will just go through these 2 modules and then I'll get back to you. Something is not right here. Where's my introduction? They're very funny at the University of Utrecht.
Nog een leuk weetje hier op dit glas. Dit was vroeger doorzichtig, maar het was er een probleem met dat je vanaf onderen de hokjes van de dames in kon kijken.
I don't know, I just don't understand why universities are so bad at doing these things in a clear, concise, non-cringy way. And I mean, I guess that's part of the university experience. So what I did do was make a short Notion overview of the information that was pretty important to remember. So I made 2 Notion pages, one with all the main services that are available for students at Utrecht University, and then one with all the links to important information that I need to know or important online tools that I need to be able to access. So then now the real interesting work begins, and that is to collect all my course manuals and then make Notion pages for all of my courses in which I collect all the due dates and deadlines, just so I have all of that in a very clear, accessible overview. So the first thing I'm doing is getting all the course manuals from Blackboard onto my iPad and load them into my Samsung Notes, just so I have them available there, easy to find, and I can make any sort of notes on them if necessary. So now that we've got all the course manuals collected, I will go on to create my university Notion page. So what I'm doing is I'm going through the course manual and I am creating one master database with all the deadlines for every course. And then for each course separately, I am creating a Notion page that has the deadlines for just that course, just so I can also have an overview per course. So as you can maybe see, it's already almost getting dark. I hope I'll make it before the sun really goes down. But yeah, I just set up my Notion. And the last thing that I need to do is to also put these due dates in my Google Calendar so that they're also in my general overview. So the book emojis you see me use here, I use to indicate the priority of the assignment. So I use the blue book emoji for just homework assignments that are not graded. And then the closer to red the color of the book is, the bigger the weight of the assignment is, so the higher the priority. And the reason why I like to have both a Notion overview and a Google Calendar overview is because my Google Calendar is really sort of my master planning thing. If you haven't seen the video already, you can click here where I explain how I use Google Calendar and Todoist for all my time management. But the thing that I cannot do in Google Calendar is filter on course or due date or whatever. I also cannot really create a simple list of just my important due dates. So that is why I also like to have it in Notion. I really cannot recommend enough to really go through your course manuals and write down all those due dates, because it's going to save you so much stress throughout the year if you already know what to expect in the whole coming semester. And then another thing that I do that maybe is not as much a thing that I can really show you, but that I do want to talk to you about quickly, is that while I read through these course manuals to look for all the due dates, I also already try to sort of imagine an approach that I will be taking to this course. So for example, if this is a course where I have to memorize a lot of things, I will already take a mental note, okay, I will probably have to take pretty extensive notes for this course. Whereas for another course that is very much paper-based, I might say, okay, every week I need to make sure that I have some time to write papers so that I don't end up having to like poop out a paper in one day and get really stressed, but so that I know that I will have the time to do it bit by bit and that it will then just be done by the deadline. So yeah, then this was everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed me taking you along on my university prep journey. If you have any questions about the things that I did in this video, or maybe if you have great tips for prepping for university yourself, then make sure to leave them in the comments below. Make sure to like this video if you thought it was helpful so that others might find it as well. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. If you're also starting uni somewhere in the next days, I wish you a lot of luck with that. And if you're not, then I just wish you lots of love and a life of learning.